Hi guys, and welcome to Life Codes 254, and we are your hosts. My name is Annette White, and I'm here with
Writho.
Harry.
Drum rolls, please.
Mambo.
Person.
You're good?
I have been great.
Since last we saw you?
Oh, yeah, I've been great, and I'm excited to be here. And today you're looking even more bubbly, is that?
Oh, thank you, because we're talking about a very exciting topic.
Oh my God, so
Eish.
exciting.
Eish.
What we on about today?
Fire.
So
Fire. Today we're talking about bedroom matters.
Allah.
Bedroom matters.
Very important.
Yes. Yeah, it's the glue.
Yes.
Yes.
That binds, that
I'm
sticks.
telling you. Ish.
Where
could it be? Where could we be?
right there, smack dab.
Without bedroom matters.
Smack dab in the middle of the
telling
bedroom.
Guys, welcome to our podcast. Join in on the conversation. And today's topic is, should you tell your partner if they are terrible in bed, or should you continue to suffer for the sake of love?
Interesting topic. Annette, I think, first of all, before we continue, there would be need to interrogate. So, have you just met this person? Have they gotten nasty in bed overnight, and today now you can handle them? Are they the ones that you were talking about in the other episode, where you were saying that this couple is coming together before they know each other, such that they are solemnizing after the marriage, such that beforehand they never knew, well, this is not my type, but this is not my type. So are we waiting for the momentum to go so far that it can't go back, so that now we evaluate or make this decision? Now, if the answer is to the affirmative, then we made the mistake from the word go. Before getting into the marriage, before getting into the relationship, you'd have checked if you are compatible with this person.
Like you said, I think we did mention something like that on the previous episode. Yes. But yes. I'm looking at a scenario and a situation whereby you like this person holistically. Yes. Yeah. They make you feel good about life, good about yourself. They engage you in the right ways. Yeah. If you're an intellect, you guys connect in that way. If you are jokers, again, you connect in that way. You complement each other in so many ways. Yeah. But this person falls short in the bedroom area. Yeah. And you're like, now everything else, all the boxes are ticking. Yes. Yeah? Except this one. So should I tell you? Because again, you don't want to let go of this person because of something that can be worked on. So is it now that at that point, whether you're already married, whether you're getting to know each other and you've already known each other in that section. Yeah. But the point is, this person is ticking all the boxes. But now you're wondering, okay, they're not bad, but there's a lot of room for improvement here. So should you tell them that, you need to up your game? Or should you say, you know what, they're already they've ticked 98%. Itu ndio imenini, so for the sake of love, tukanyagie hiyo.
Well, I think, Annette, not all of us, or let me just say, people connect at different levels. There are people who connect from a friendship level, there are people who connect on a soulmate level, there are people who connect on an intellectual level, as you said. But not all levels should lead you to marriage, because they're the basic bare minimums that should guide you, or that should form a very strong beacon for you to choose the person that you're settling with. Yeah. And the first thing is, let's lay it bare, that sex first happens in the mind. Sex first happens in the unseen. between the chemistry of the two people,
Yeah.
that such that the eventual physical interaction is just a precursor
Yeah.
of a sex that already happened in the mind.
Yeah.
And so if the stimulation is not happening in the mind,
Yeah.
and maybe it is the mojo that is getting lost, then maybe go back to the mojo, go back to the friendship, go back to the playfulness, go back to those things that bond you together, that make you see the attractive sides of this person.
Yeah.
If they have changed in physique, if they've changed in dressing, if they have slacked a bit, tell them. Let it be something you engage, because I believe you can't just wake up and all of a sudden this person is no longer attractive.
Yeah.
There should be telltale signs that are guiding it. So also let it not be realized that you get into this because you connected with someone intellectually, you connected with them maybe in jokes or in interests, and then you misconstrued that to be that we are compatible even in that, and maybe you're not.
Yeah, but now that's one scenario, you know, before going all the way to commitments and everything, and you're like, you know, piga breaks, but now what if, you know, everything was good from the beginning, all the boxes were ticked and everything, and then you settled down, you know.
The sex was good?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you settled down, and then again, like you say, something must have changed, whether it's the physique, whether you decided, you know.
19 burgers a day is fine.
Yeah, and then now it just becomes sort of like a chore, you know, let's just get it done and over with for now, you know. And so at that time it stops being exciting, and so at that, and you're wondering, kukiendelea hivi, things will be very bad. So should you now at that point, because now those are two scenarios that we are looking at, and now at this point where, you know, it was great and everything, and now it's become terrible. To go to
talk about it, tell them. Tell them, by the way, you're no longer doing it for me, as in I'm feeling, you know, something is off. First of all, I don't feel you. And if you, and preferably try to narrow down what is it about it that you do not like. Is it that we do not have enough prep, foreplay before the act? Is it that we are no longer friends anymore? We no longer find each other attractive. This is a whole aspect of people keep losing interest. People keep changing their mind. We are just human, and so it is. What are those sparks that we can use to reignite? Because, as in, how can I fall in love with you over and over and over and over? Because there will always be more beautiful people and more handsome people out there.
Yeah, someone said the beautiful ones are not yet born.
Exactly. And so if beauty was the only thing...
Rwanda. I'm just saying. Those ladies are intimidatingly beautiful, if there is such a thing.
That's what they say about our women. Anyway. They say Kenyan women are... and Nigerian women will say, Ghanaians, oh Lord. And then the Ethiopians will say, wow, UG are just the bomb. And UG will say, Ethiopia is the best. Bottom line, y'all are beautiful.
Yeah. We are beautifully and wonderfully made.
But if it's the only thing I saw, and you see it, then it keeps, it has a moving target. And so, what are those small things that that we can use to be quite a bit exciting? Let's go for walks in the evening. Let's go for picnics once in a while. Let's put off these lights once in a while and have dinner under the candles on the balcony, on the carpet. Change scenery. Just change scenery. Just those two small things that count for so much. Yeah,
but then again, don't you think in one way or another, when someone tells you you used to do it for me, but now you're not doing it for me. Boss, vitu zimechange, vitu vichangeanga. And would that bruise the ego of your partner?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Especially if they're not strong people.
Yeah.
If they are if they in one way or another have ego issues, as you said, it definitely will bruise them. And so it is not in the saying what you want to say, it is in the how you say it. And so there's a lot of wisdom around saying the truth, not in accusation, but the truth in love. You're not telling this person so that you bring the biggest fight between Ukraine and Russia.
Yeah.
You are telling them so that you can make it better for the two of you,
Yeah.
so that you can also enjoy. Beyond that is to look at it in such a way that any intimate relationship, if it is coming from a place of selflessness, then it will always work. So you're not in this encounter to reap the most out of it. I want to be the one that got 99% of satisfaction, regardless of this other person. And this other person is saying, I want to get 99% of the satisfaction, not 101 for myself. If we are both self-seeking and I'm looking for the best satisfaction for me, and you are looking for the best satisfaction for you, then we will always achieve less. But if I'm getting into this to give my all, to pour my all out,
as an
and
act
you're doing,
of service,
as an act of like a living sacrifice, like your life depends on it, and you're doing the same, then look at how enriched the whole experience is. So preferably you started from a place of friendship, then you take it to a place of playfulness and companionship and union, and then you take it to an interesting follow-up. You're not just coming into the physical No, you are creating the mood slowly by slowly during the day. You text, hey, just call to check up on you. Hey, how's your day so far? Hey, in the morning, but you looked beautiful. I don't know what's with your eyes today, but there's something I noticed in the morning, and I can't wait to see you in the evening. And then in the evening, follow it up with some playfulness and some fun around it. Hey, let's cook dinner together tonight, and just sit there and.
No, but we can't disregard the fact that once you start living together, the whole family comes in, or even if the family is not there, but as you progress in life, there are things that come into play that saa zingine unapata during the week hakuna time. Umetoka umechoka, uko na stress, board meeting huko, your boss was shouting at you, it was just a bad week, alafu unafika you don't want to project that to your partner, but you're not psyched up. And so, and your partner is there looking at you, guy, kwani you're not attracted to me anymore. And you're like, it has nothing to do with this person. But you see now, life happens. Life happens to everyone in one way or another, and it might prolong. It might be a whole month of not meeting targets at work, family stressing, you shall go, unashinda ukipigiwa simu, there's a lot going on.
Hustle has issues.
And so it affects this very important aspect of your relationship to the point where now you're not performing. Or
at least not optimally.
Yes. And so your partner is wondering, ni mimi ama tu mtoto amelegeza, and now at that point you tell them, and okay, like you said, depending on how you tell them, not just what you tell them, but how you tell them, the reaction could be different. It could be like accusational, or it could be, I agree, we need to work on this, I need to put more effort into this. And so again, we can't disregard that sometimes you want to switch off the lights and do the candle dinner, the candlelit dinner. You want to, you know, have a date night and all that, but life sometimes just gets in the way.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. So it calls for you to be creative. Of course, it is not lost on me that a majority of the times that the sex, the intimacy, or the, let me call it the sex then, is an issue in the marriage or in the relationship. More weight and more blame, unfortunately, goes to the man. Unfortunately, goes to the boy. And so, if that is the case, and it shouldn't be, but if that is the case, then are we saying that let's work on the man in every relationship, and then the marriage is set? Because regardless of the mood of the woman, if the man is in the right mojo, if the man is in the right state of mind, if the man is in the right excitement and thrill in their own head, they are not only able to influence they are not only able to influence the wife or the girl in this relationship, but also they have that reserve energy. So with all this weight being placed on the man, therefore then are we saying that let's focus more on getting the guy on his perfect mojo, then the marriage is done? And then that that explains then the wisdom in the Bible, in the man being the head of the family. If the head is straight, then the whole body will comply. What do you think?
I disagree. First, because it's not one way. Yeah.
On paper, at least.
You know, there I don't know. There's a time that men used to complain that, you know, once you're married for quite some time, the lady just becomes very comfortable. You know, they just let go, and so I think I read a book on it. I can't remember, but it was out there. That sometimes women just let go and they're no longer excited about it, but either way it has to happen. So this guy comes and the woman is not even participating. It's like, we maliza kinyo maliza utoke. You know, and you're like, haya, kwani we are not participating, like this is kwani nimeenda gym niko peke yangu, you know. So again, I have to disagree. Both of you have to be there. You know, it's not one person's job to make it exciting. Everyone has to put in effort. Everyone has to put in effort. And yeah, if the guy is, because most people would want to differ that guys are usually ready, and you just tell me the when and the when and the time and the place. Me niko sawa, you know. And but ladies take a little bit more
marination time.
Yeah, but either way, both parties have to be really intentional about making it exciting, making it more, you know, personalizing to you guys. But now, seeing that you've been together for a while, you know, unless now you guys are open to experimenting different things, but you know what the switches for your partner. Yeah. And so I think sometimes why, you know, some people just decide it's no longer worth getting excited so much about is you've lost that touch, and then you've given up. You know, and you're like, yes, this person is a good person. Hakuna mali ameharibika. Is a good person. If you have children, this is the mother of my children. If you have, if it's for the lady, this is the father of my children. He's a provider and everything. So, ingine, you know what? It's neither here nor there.
Life goes on.
Yeah. And eventually, what does that do?
It breaks you. It breaks the children, breaks everything, and Now you're left in limbo.
And for the not the experts, but for the for the people who really know how to, look for other solutions, is I'm going to come home very happy, say hi to all of you, everything is moving on vizuri, but hapo kando, sneaky links, ndio huyo, you know.
Yeah.
Now it gives an opportunity now to go outside, to look for that excitement outside. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not tenable because, first of all, it's too much hard work. What you're looking for out there is another individual that amechokesha mwingine, going through their own set of issues, because now mwingine ameachwa na mwingine, because it becomes a whole entire loop until we all now decide to snap out of it. Each one go back to their own. Diagnose it the same way a doctor would do it. Diagnose it. You used to do it for me here and here and here, and you're not doing it. And actually the question now is or begs, then how do we talk about it? We are saying that it's all in the approach, it's all in the how, it's all in the speaking that truth in love and not in accusation. But what do we mean? So
sorry.
When you're coming to your person, what is it? First of all, at what point would you reach them? Is it when they're in their best moods, or is it when in their worst
when
moods?
It's happening.
So that you just tell them. Do you do it in a playful manner, or is it a reprimand so that it sticks?
Or you prepare.
Is it in the middle of the next argument so that you wait for the next argument to...
And you throw it as a bombshell.
By the way, and then so that now he can solve all the problems wholesale. What are we saying? As in, what's the approach?
I think at the end of the day, you know your person.
Yes.
Yeah, you know this person, how they react to things, you know their temperaments and everything. And so it's use the wisdom.
Yes.
And I think every one of us has been given wisdom.
Yes.
I think God was very fair when he was creating us. And so use your wisdom. You know your person. Yes. Use the wisdom that God gives you to just tackle it in a way that is loving. If you want to salvage what you guys have. Again, kuna watu, they want nothing to do with you. So they'll use it as an excuse and say, during those arguments, throw the bombshell and you say, you know what, deuces, my nigga. It's been real. In fact, I've not been benefiting.
You know.
You know.
Keep engaging us. Keep tweeting. Keep sharing. Keep commenting. Tell us what you think about this very, 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 very touchy topic. Yeah. Yeah.
If your partner is not, if he's slacking, or even from the beginning he was not really, up for it, but is a good person. They are ticking all the boxes. Do you tell them, and how do you tell them?
Yeah. How do you tell them?
How do you tell them?
Yeah.
Because again, how you tell them can determine where your relationship will go from there.
Yeah. Actually, relationships have broken for way less. Because first of all, there are people you just tell them, this is what I think about our sex life, about our relationship. This is what I think we have a challenge here and here and here. Yeah. They'll already deduce in their minds, especially if they have that weak complex. Yeah. They'll deduce, hey, this person is already seeing other people. Actually, they're just looking for a way to vent. They're just looking for
a way out.
Yeah. And then what you can do, so they'll now project it in a different way now. Yeah. Also, now what should have ended up assisting the relationship work breaks it totally. Yeah. So even the person who had the bright idea, the wise idea to go and lay it all out and tell them is all me, I think 1, 2, 3. He's like, what? Is this what I intended? And no, and you see, I believe all relationships are very sacred and are worth salvaging, because you can't you can't date the 7.9 billion of us in this world at some point. It gets old. It gets really old.
Hata hiyo energy utatoa wapi?
Yeah, and you're not getting any younger. So the sooner you find that person that you can be able to connect with in a higher level,
Yeah.
get some decent level of friendship, and then take it to the next level of a continuum of intimate interactions with them that
Yeah.
are fulfilling, then that way you live a more fulfilled life, a more rounded life than trying to an analogy that I try to use of when you dig trying to when you dig like a well, trying to look for water, and you start and dig at this point, and then when you are 2 meters or 3 meters down, you realize, hey, the water is not coming. You get off that one, get to the next hole, start looking for water. I'm assuming water is that as satisfaction. You go deep, get to 7 meters, and maybe you are just 0.5 meters away.
Yeah.
But the water still is not coming. You pull off, start another run. By the time you're done, that is such destructive energy. You have ended up destroying the entire landscape because you did not you
were not patient enough
to go all the way,
so
that you would deduce that water that rests deep in that brook, and probably you realize you are not far. You just needed one more drill, or you just needed a different approach or a different angle, and the water would have come gushing, and
kierere ilikupeleka kwingine.
So you ended up in destructive energy where you have unfulfilled 97 wells that never bore any water, while you would have had one that would have bore enough water for you for the rest of your life. And if you look at it that way, then
salvage what you have, work on what you have.
How about that?
But the how matters.
Yes.
How you tell.
Yes.
In my opinion,
yes,
and I believe you agree with me,
yes,
tell your partner.
True.
Tell your partner,
yes,
but do it with wisdom.
Yeah.
Do it with the wisdom, that the God-given wisdom.
Yes.
And create something beautiful. And if you have, then continue with that. It has been Life Codes 254.
As always.
Exciting conversations, engaging conversations, and doing life.
Doing life together. And engaging those issues that they will not talk about elsewhere. And we look at them. I believe that what you resist persists, but what you look at disappears.
Words of wisdom, meskia. Reach us on our handles, Life Codes 254. My personal handle is Annette White. That's on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And
you can reach me on Harry Writho, Harry Harry, Writho Writho. And you can get me on TikTok, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, and on YouTube.
Life Code 254. Catch us on the next episode.
Bye. Cheers.